Good day, Saints. I'm Gage Gilchrist.
And I'm Allison Cook.
Thank you for joining us today on another episode of Saints Weekly. One of our main topics today will be Heroes Week.
The school has also had many challenges with the snow and ice. Why don't we head to Tristan and Anna to find out what some of those challenges were.
Today we are at OCS and we are going to be asking the administration how they dealt with the snow and ice.
We're virtual on some days, snow on others, and on those days that my particular role is I still do attendance, I still answer emails and phone calls and still keep up with everything I can keep up with. But for the most part too, we looked outside and enjoyed the beautiful snow and enjoyed sleeping a little late and all the stuff that comes with everything wonderful with snow days.
Next we spoke with Mrs. Cesar on how the school handled all the snow on the sidewalks and in the parking lot.
I think they probably hired some snow plows, and Mr. Walton has done a ton of work, and I'm sure put a ton of manpower into getting the snow cleared out.
Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Tristan Biggs.
Thank you to OCS and Tristan for allowing us to be back on school campus and really working hard in the classrooms. Allison, what did you do last week since we didn't have school? I bet you were busy hanging out with all your friends.
Well, I don't really have any friends.
Sounds like a rough topic. Let's head to Drew.
For the past week, we've been on our second winter break of the year. We're going to go ask some OCS students what they did over this break.
I slept like 99% of the time, and I also had a volleyball tournament.
I hung out with my friend in Blanchard over the weekend.
Stuff for journalism and schoolwork.
Just chilled, watched TV and this stuff.
Nothing. I'm actually crippled and I couldn't do anything, and I just laid around.
I got really bored and played in the snow a lot.
Me and my bestest buddy actually went to go work, and then my girlfriend came over.
A lot of people did a lot of different things during the snow break. Maybe next time we'll be more prepared. Reporting live for Saints Weekly, I'm Drew Adcock.
Well, Allison, it's very unfortunate for you because it looked like everyone else hung out with their friends.
Yeah, why don't we head to Stephen to see what the teachers did at home from their break from school.
Wait, they don't live at school? They leave?
Besides handing out virtual assignments, we're going to figure out what the teachers did over those past 2 weeks of the winter storm.
Well, on the virtual days, I still actually did have work to do. I had to still do attendance, and still I can get the phone calls that roll in here to the office on my cell phone, so I'd still return phone calls and answer email.
What did I do? Well, let's see. I have this little iPad, and it and I became very good friends. I played a lot of games on that iPad, but I also took the opportunity to clean out a couple closets.
A lot of laying around, a lot of eating, getting fat. I watched Tiger King again. I did do that.
The winter storm.
And well, my baby was teething, so I was taking care of her the whole time.
Oh, over this winter break that we had, I shoveled a little bit of snow. I enjoyed sleeping in. I think the best thing I did, though, was in the afternoon watching Gunsmoke and Judge Judy. It was fun.
During the winter storm, I slept in a lot, but then I also played with my daughter and did a lot of cooking.
Besides grading assignments, those teachers really knew how to make the best use of their time for that winter storm.
Surprisingly, it sounds like the teachers do have life.
Next, we're going to talk to Joshua McBride about all the school assignments. Good thing it's not about wrestling, or else he would suck at it.
The school did a great job over the snowstorm of coming up with assignments for us to do. We've all been wondering what the administration and the students thought of the assignments over George Washington Carver and George Mueller.
I thought it was a really great idea that Dr. King had to have an all-school assignment during these last two virtual days. One reason is because the two people that he chose, George Mueller and George Washington Carver, were wonderful examples of how to live out your Christian faith. And secondly, I thought it was nice that the teachers could have a chance to just start planning for the weeks when we would be back in person, and it gave them time to do those lesson plans.
I thought it was a great idea from Dr. King to share a all-school assignment. You know, normally we have like multiple all-school assemblies. We haven't had a chance to do any of those this year, so for him to do something that could connect kindergartners with middle schoolers to high schoolers, I thought it was a really neat idea because very rarely do siblings or they don't get to do the same work. And not that they had the same exact assignment, but the concept was the same and it was over the same topic. So I think it's a really cool idea.
I think the assignments were assignments, and I did them.
The assignments were all right. They were a lot better than having a bunch of assignments to do, and I enjoyed it.
It was an interesting experience I had. It's better than actual school though.
I thought it was kind of nice only having to do like one assignment instead of doing 7 for also my classes.
Looks like the virtual assignments were well liked by the faculty and students. Reporting for SaintsWeekly, I'm Joshua McBride.
Well, Josh, that actually wasn't that bad. Next, we're going to head to my favorite person ever, Maddox Trent.
What's up, Saints? With Heroes Week on its way, we got a lot of fun after-school activities planned. Let's see what those are.
Let's see what people think about the different Heroes Week events this year.
I'm actually going to be on the basketball team. I haven't been on a basketball court in 35 years, but I'm going to try.
I'm most excited for the spike ball event.
I will not be participating in any Heroes Week activities because I will be in baseball.
I'm excited for the dares.
We caught up with the Heroes Week sponsor, Mrs. Harrington, to learn more about the events taking place this year.
So we're really excited about Heroes Week this week. There's so many things going on. It started off with all of the t-shirt options, t-shirt and sweatshirt options, which we had a ton of them this year. We had a great response. The students liked having different styles and different graphics to choose from, and so it was really exciting to see them choose what they liked instead of just choosing one. So we liked having that change. And then we're so pumped to return with restaurants that students can attend, the day assemblies that we're excited to have together outside. We're praying that the weather is great. And then of course at nighttime. So many fun opportunities, not just for high school, but we're also able to include elementary and middle school in the basketball game, in the spike ball and cornhole events. And so we're really just thrilled at all the opportunities we have to celebrate together, have fun together, and raise money for Lilyfield.
Sounds like a lot of fun things are planned for Heroes Week. Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Maddox Trent.
Exquisite job, Maddox. That was a really good package. Hey, Allison, have you ever heard of this chick named Lilyfield?
You know that's an organization, right?
No, it's not really.
It is.
Oh.
Well, let's head to Beckett to see what that's all about.
What's up, Saints? Today we're going to be talking about Lilyfield and why they were chosen as our Heroes Week recipient.
So Lilyfield is a foster and adoption agency here in Edmond, Oklahoma. They also, besides doing foster and adoption services, they also provide education and training for families that would be considered at risk so that the families can be a safe environment for children. We chose Lilyfield because the work that they've been doing during COVID especially has been phenomenal. They shifted so many of their services to meet the needs of our at-risk students in areas where they are getting their meals from school. They didn't have electronics to do school online, and they have just stepped in and provided a resource to help these kids be successful. So that's why it's an honor for us as OCS, students and faculty to support.
As you can see here, I am researching the Lilyfield website. If you would like to visit it to see more about what they do, what they stand for, it has tons of information on adoption, counseling, foster care. It has information on the people that work there. So just go to their website if you want to learn more.
Heroes Week.
Yeah, so Lilyfield is a local foster and adoption agency, but really what they do is a lot more than that. They partner with families even before they become at-risk families where they might be separated from each other. So they provide counseling, job counseling, really anything the family unit would need to try to help them, the parents especially, care for their children to the best of their ability to try to maintain the biological unit. But if that is an unsafe place for a child to be, then they provide foster and adoption care as well. So they really try to minister just to the whole family. We chose them because they are a faith-based organization. So Christ is at the center of all that they do, and really their heart just to make Christ known and to minister to families was something that really stood out to all of our Heroes chairs and our student council sponsors as well.
That was very interesting. Big thanks to Mrs. Pless and Mrs. Harrington for helping us out. Reporting for Saints Weekly, I'm Beckett Pomeroy.
Marvelous job, Beckett. OCS is excited to have Lilyfield as our Heroes Week recipient.
Speaking of Heroes Week, let's go see what students are most excited for.
What's up, Saints? We are going to be asking fellow students and the teacher on what they're excited for Heroes Week coming up.
I'm really looking forward to the in-person assemblies after having all the online assemblies. I think it'll be really fun.
I am excited about only maybe going to laser tag because I have baseball all the other days.
I'm excited to watch my friends go out and play in the sports, though I can't.
Looking forward to the DARE assembly.
I'm looking forward to all the money going to a good cause.
Forward to Heroes Week because I really enjoy seeing a different side of students. They bid on things at the auction. I learn, I find out what's important to them. One year, apparently goldfish was really important to one student, and other students really like parking places. So you get to know the students a little bit better by finding out what's important to them.
I'm excited to see all the fun stuff planned and make fun of my friends for doing stuff.
I am looking forward to playing in the student versus teacher basketball game and crossing up the teachers and literally making them fall and perhaps hurt their foot, but nothing like too bad. They just get crossed up and fall over so much that it hurts.
Well, there you have it. Everybody's excited for what Heroes Week has for us. Until next week, report for Saints Weekly. I'm Jaden Gotch.